Good morning, guys. What's up? Okay, so I'm moving a little late this morning, watching LPTH BONT to see if it pushes back up. DRYS after that huge push it had. MYOS is gapping up a little bit. Still looking for a few to watch. Let me see what else I can find. MNOV. See, there's VTGN. VTGN looks decent, has a range forming in between here, this 128 and 150 area. So gonna be watching that one. Okay, so VTGN, MYOS, MNOV, BONT, wait, no, not that one. XCO. So I do kind of like XCO. I'm gonna make my list now. ROKA. DRYS. So VTGN. Gotta go ahead and add this to my Good morning. What's up, dude? What's up, Team Blue? All right, here's my watch list right now. I just added it to the chat. But man, yesterday was a stupid day in the market, honestly. I had 5 losses in a row, and then I made most of it back. Really, I think I made a little bit more than that, but after commissions, it was about a break-even day. And so it was just a dumb day in the market, honestly. I had 5 losses and 2 winners, but those 2 winners are larger than the 5 losses. The problem with that, though, that means I was chasing and I was trying to revenge trade. And if you're having a losing day, you should be using smaller and smaller sizing. And I think I was raising my sizing. I was upping my sizing, trying to win back and compensate for those losses. And so that was a bad idea on my part, using larger and larger sizing, but it ended up working out. But I don't necessarily think it was a good idea. I think it's a bad habit to have if you're getting in losing trades. And so that's something I for sure need to work on after yesterday. What's up, Chi? But yeah, my favorite one this morning is probably VTGN. I like that one the most, probably. All right. Sorry guys, I was adding my link to Twitter. I'm moving a little bit slower this morning. My son had a really rough morning, so. But good morning, guys. HOS Troy. All right, let me check it out. Yeah, see, my favorites are MYOS and VTGN. This one's not a huge gap up, but it's decent. We'll see if it can make that push for that break of 150 for the pre-market high break at the open. Same thing with this one. I want to see this one push over that 238 area. So you said HOS. Let me look at the 5-minute. Yeah, it did have a flag pattern leading up to the close, but it's not moving that much in pre-market and after hours. Only 6,780 volt. I'm also watching XCO after hours, so watching XCO. Is it really? There we go. Okay, I'm back, guys. Everything good? Can y'all hear me? Give me a test. I don't know what's going on with my video recorder software, but it doesn't feel like working for me today. But it just restarted. It said the restart was successful. I can see my screen on here, so let me know if it works now, everyone. Tell me how the picture's like. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, so we're back. Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, so we're good. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with it, but whatever. Now it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna look to see if I can find a few more higher volume stocks, but I like VTGN to break over that pre-market high. That's my favorite play with that one. Let me see if I can find anything else. Okay. All right, so yeah, so I don't like MNOV as much. It's down to 760 from its high at 860, so it's down another $1. It kind of has a channel forming here, but it's not the greatest channel, you know? And so we'll see what it does, but don't like this one as much. I usually don't like them if they give up a lot of their gaps, and so I'll keep an eye on it, but it's not my favorite. BONT, you know, this one came all the way back down to where it opened up yesterday, and so it's dipping down. It's gapping up technically in after hours about 3 cents, 4 cents, but I don't like it as much as well. We'll see. I do like XCO because XCO closed right around its highs, which is like one of my favorite swing trading strategies. It's at 175 right at its after hours and pre-market high right now, and so we'll see what that one does. Let me see what else. Yeah, XCO has good news. It looks good, James. Good, good. All right, so now that my stream is back, but yeah, VTGN is most likely, it's going to be my favorite one this morning. Has a decent amount of volume, has a nice little channel forming here, and you know, allows me to watch it. I also like MYOS. You said XCO had news. Let me see the news. All right, so I think we have TOPS. Yeah, TOPS is gapping up some. We'll see what that one does. AMDA is moving a little bit. NEOT. So NEOT. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add my watch list to the chat again. So if you're just now joining us, you can see what I'm looking at. It's right here. All right, so my favorite ones are XCO, NEOT, VTGN, and MYOS. Those are the ones that have the a decent amount of volume. Not a ton on this one, but most of these have a decent amount of volume. NEOT doesn't have that much as well, but it's gapping up nicely over yesterday's highs, just like this one. This one closed right at its high yesterday. It's gapping up a little bit. This one has some decent volume. It's setting up for a possible 238 break at the open, so I'm going to be watching for that. Hopefully I can get filled on UStock. But yeah, yesterday was just a horrible day, especially in the early morning. It started off with that no fill on BONT. I didn't get filled. I tried to get in at the 80s. It shot all the way up to the 120s or 130s. No fill. Everything after that was a losing trade. I will say this though, that I cut my losses really quickly, and so I had 5 losing trades, and overall I was only down about $17 or $16 after 5 losing trades, and so I was cutting my losses quickly, which I think was good. But yeah, it was just a rough day. The SPY and the S&P washed out yesterday. Both of them washed out pretty big, and so that made a lot of these stocks start dropping at the open. Let me see. Did XCO had news yesterday? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news on Thinkorswim for XCO. Let's look up VTGN. Alright, so VTGN is it's cleared for phase 2 drug trial, and so that's why VTGN is gapping up. It's cleared for phase 2. Let's look at MYOS. What's up, guys? Yeah, testing. Let me know if this is good, guys. I'm going to restart my computer if it starts screwing up too much, but can y'all hear me? Is the screen quality good? Let me know. Good morning, Marwan. Marwan, what's the screen look like? The screen look good? Everything clear? But yeah, so MYOS had a partnership agreement with NFL alumni, and so that's why it's gapping up. I couldn't find any news on XCO. Not sure what's going on with that one. Okay, the stream's back to good quality. I'm not sure what's going on, so I apologize. If it shuts out one more time, I'm just going to restart my computer and then start it back up so I can get the open live. So if it messes up one more time before the open, I'm just going to restart my computer. I don't know what's going on with it. Good. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, so like I said, MYOS had partnership news, so that's why it's gapping up. VTGN had cleared stage 2 trials, so that's why it's gapping up. I couldn't find news on XCO, not sure what's going on with it. NEOT's gapping up nicely. I'll have to check the news on that one. See if NEOT has any new. Nope. Alright, so if you're just now joining us, I'm going to go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. There's my watch list. Like I said, my favorite ones are probably VTGN, MYOS, XCO, and NEOT. They're pushing up the nicest. They look the cleanest right now. And so we'll see what those do. Also watching ROKA, DRYS to see if DRYS can get over $5. Here's DRYS. Had a really big push yesterday. So towards the end of the middle of the day, it had this really nice push up to 550. So we'll see what it does today. Watching MYS over 238. Let's see. Watching DYN is not my favorite one anymore. You can see DYN ended up giving up a lot of this big push it had. And so I don't like that one as much anymore. MNOV has a little channel forming here, finding some support at the 750s. We'll see if that can hold. LPTH, slight gap up right around that previous high of the day at 350. High of after hours is at 355, so we'll see what that one does. Also watching BONT. Dropping down to 80 cents now, and so not my favorite one, but I'll watch it nevertheless. What's another one I was watching? Tops, TOPS, a little bit cheaper of a stock, but it's sitting over 50 cents. That's the level I'm going to watch for that one. Is this 50 cent area? Going to keep an eye on that. Let's see. LPTH. I think I went over that one, but watching that one nevertheless. Not my favorite. At 348, we'll see if it can push over 350. Watching ROKA as well, but it's not my favorite one either. It dropped down under 150, so we'll see if it could push back up and possibly test that previous high. MNOV, Marwan. Let's look at the daily. It's got a little bit of, let me see, where's it at now? That's 760s, okay. Yeah, if it can get over 778, if it can get over 778, it has a lot of room on the daily chart. And so I'm going to watch this level here. And I bet you it got rejected there already, right? Yeah. And so it did get up to 824. Let me see. It did get up to 824, but if it can get over 778, it's got some room. And so we'll watch to see if it can break that. You look back 20 years, Marwan. Yeah, I think the longest chart I have set up is the 3-year weekly chart. Yeah, but if it can get over this, really $8 is really what we need to watch. If it can get over $8, it's got some room all the way until 9. And then after 9, it has some room all the way until about the 950s and then up to 1016. And so we'll watch it for sure. But it's not showing a lot of strength. We'll see if it can push back up during after hours and pre-market. But yeah, 20 years, man. That's a long time to watch this thing. All right, but my favorites are NEOT, VTGN, MIOS, and XCO. Also watching DYRS, see what it does. Not my favorite, but we'll see. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see me live stream every morning and trade my small account live at the open. Also, like this video, like this stream, guys. We really appreciate the support. If you click that like button on the stream, it definitely helps, and so we appreciate that. But yeah, we have a few decent movers today. I'm going to stay patient today, no matter what. I got to learn from my mistakes yesterday. And for some reason, I got really lucky. But if I probably wouldn't believe it if it was reversed. If I saw somebody else do what I did yesterday, I probably wouldn't believe it. But I posted the trade videos, and so you can't say I'm lying, but it was just a crazy, ridiculous day where I overtraded, I revenge traded, I used consecutively larger and larger sizing, making it way more dangerous, and that's not the best risk management strategy. And I ended up breaking even, getting very lucky, but definitely not proud of yesterday. So today the name of the game is patience and discipline. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I made a rule. I added another rule for myself. One thing I've noticed, like the days leading up to yesterday were all profitable days. You know, y'all could watch the stream. They were all profitable days. And when I have a winning day or get in a winning trade, I'm very selective and patient. Sometimes I only have one winning trade, 1 or 2 winning trades. But when I have a losing day, I end up chasing and revenge trading and trying to win back my losses. And I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I've gotten very lucky in these last few weeks, and that losses are going to happen. And so I can't revenge trade. I can't chase. So if I have more than 2 or 3 losses in a row, I need to just be done and wait out and trade another day, because every trader is going to lose. If a trader pretends like they don't lose, then they are lying to you, you know. That's a good idea, Marwan. Marwan, have you thought about depositing into SureTrader or anywhere like that? I know you left UStock. So what's your plan? Your plan's just a paper trade? Okay, so yeah, I also need to stick to what works for me. I kind of reviewed yesterday, like my favorite setups, the ones that have the highest percentage odds for me, at least that work for me, are the pre-market high breaks and getting in after the first 1 minute pullback. If I tried to trade anything else, it's a lot less reliable for me in my experience. And so the higher percentage setups for me, like I said, are the pre-market high breaks right at the open and the 1 minute pullback breaks. Everything else, like that break of the previous high, it's a lot less reliable in my opinion. Too many fake outs yesterday. There was a ton of fake outs on every different stock I tried to trade. And so, like I said, my two favorite, most reliable setups in my opinion are the pre-market high breaks and that 1 minute pullback. And so we'll see. Yeah, that's the takeaway from it, Marwan. You'll find one. There's a few. Maybe check out a prop shop. Sometimes prop shops can give you really cheap fees, and they'll take a little bit of your profits, but maybe check one of those out. I know there's a few. It costs a little bit of money to get started with it, but I know they have cheap platforms afterwards. So NEOT starting to wash out, down to 127. And we have 7 minutes to the open. I may watch NOK as well, see if it can pop over and fill some of this gap, possibly reverse. Looks like a little bit higher float stock, and so we'll see. Watch MNOV. MNOV starting to creep back up. A little bit more expensive of a stock. Let me see. No, not into that one. Let me see what else I can find. A little bit more expensive stocks going up. Let me see. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes. So look, good luck. Let's hope we can all make some money today. So NVCR is gapping up a little bit more expensive of a stock, but it's gapping up nevertheless. Let's see. MNOV, watching that one. Watching MYOS, XCO. Let me go ahead and get my screen ready. ATOS gave all of it back. So, very rough on ATOS. Okay, so let's make sure I can trade these. XCO, MNOV, good. MYOS, VTGN. Good. Alright, so I can trade all of my favorite ones. ROKA kind of starting to reverse here as well. Heading back up, hopefully. It bounced right back to the 160s. So we'll see if we can get over this 167 area. Gonna watch it there. Alright guys, but we got 2.5 minutes. Let's hope we could all make some money. So 2 minutes left. Like I said, my favorite ones are XCO, MNOV, VTGN, and MYOS. I'm watching NEOT as well, but I don't like it as much. We'll see what it does here at the open. There's also TOPS. But it gave most of it back. I want to see if it holds over that 50-cent level. Yeah, MYOS had partnership news, I think, Troy, with NFL alumni, and so it seemed like great news. VTGN had cleared stage 2 news, and so that's why those are gapping up. Only visual monitoring, Robert. Oh yeah, Robert, you're the one that asked me the question about if we all buy a stock, could it make it move up? I think you were the one that asked me that, right? I think so. But yeah, that's before I touch on it, that's illegal and not allowed by the SEC, and so I'm not going to do that. But it all depends on how much the float is of that specific stock, how much, depending on how many shares are available to the public, which is the float. That ultimately can decide how quickly and how much buying or selling can make it move. If it has a lower float, it takes less people and less buying or selling to make it move up or down. And so the bigger the float, the harder it is to make it move, just because there's more shares available, if that makes sense. Alright guys, so here we go. Here's the market open. Like I said, the name of the game for me today is patience and discipline. I don't want another day like yesterday, and so we'll see, but market's opening right now. VTGN popping up, possibly testing that $0.50 area. TOPS kind of moving up a little bit. Everything kind of falling down. Very similar to yesterday. LPTH just broke that pre-market high. Alright, so everything is falling down. We'll see if any of them reverse for a possible 1 minute washout long setup, but big drops on VTGN, MNOV, MYOS, and XCO. Let's see what else is moving. LABD, guys, is pushing up. LABD up to 546, 548. Okay. TOPS is kind of pushing up too, testing that $60 area. NEOT. And draws. VBIV. Yeah, Robert. A lot of the bigger chat rooms are notorious for that. A lot of them are just chat room pumps, and so they just pump the stock up like the operator of the chat room. Usually, it's a guru. They will pump a stock up, let everybody in the chat room buy it, and then sell off, making everyone else who bought it trying to follow their trade lose money. And so that's a big problem we have with the gurus. A lot of the gurus do it. I'm not going to mention any names, but a lot of them do it, and they just pump up stocks in their chat rooms. And so you got to watch out for that, you know. And that's why it's really tough to follow a guru's trades, or a chat room operator's trades, because they'll pump up the stock and then leave you with it bag holding it. So you got to be careful. ACHV. Oh, I do like ACHV. I'm gonna get in it now. Oh no. Not gonna get in it now. That's why I was thought about it, but gonna wait. TOPS looks like a good 1 minute break. I missed it though. See if I can hop in here with a small share size. I missed my entry on TOPS for that 1 minute pullback. Oh well. Good call out on ACHV though, Malwan. ROKA pushing up nicely. There goes ACHV. Wow, huge push. We'll see what it does here. Alright, so tops just broke over that pre-market high. I'm going to go ahead and get in here, see if it can keep pushing. I think I got a little bit late in it. Gonna try to see if TOPS is a 1 minute pullback, but I think I was a little bit late. It's trying. But yeah, look at ACHN. That one's pushing up huge. Big push, already up almost 100%. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of TOPS. I don't like it. For a $6 loss. I just didn't like it. Looks like I got out at the right time. I was very late on it. I should have gotten in at the 1 minute pullback and I ended up chasing it, but it's okay. Let's see what else. VTGN. Oh yeah, VTGN is flagging nicely. We'll see if it pushes back over. See, I missed the 1 minute pullback here. I'm gonna watch ACHV, although this one's very crazy. If I do get in, it'll be with like 10 shares. Maybe like 15 shares. Watching VTGN now. Good job, Team Blue. Yeah, I missed my entry. There was a lot of good entries this morning, so I can go over them. There was this 1 minute pullback on TOPS, which I missed. I called it out right afterwards, missed the 1 minute pullback. There was this 1 minute pullback as well. Also the break of this kind of a washout long setup from 143 to 163. There was a lot of good setups this morning. I missed all of them. But man, what a crazy move by ACHV. A huge push up, almost 100%, probably what, like 80-90% gain in a few minutes. In 3 minutes, a 90% gain in 3 minutes, and then a big washout of another 85 cents in the following 4 or 5 minutes. So crazy day. Let's see if I can find anything else moving. CCIH, guys. Slowly grinding up. I might hop in it here. It just broke past that previous high. Oh my gosh, a horrible fill on UStock. Wow. That is a ridiculous fill on UStock. Bad. What a ridiculous fill. The worst fill ever. Watching XCO here to see if it reverses. There we go. 137, 138. $139. See if we get up to 140. And all the way back down to 136, 135. See if it pushes back up. 134. Man, fake out. Down to 133. Man, that one faked me out. I hope today's not like that. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to stop trading if I have too many of these in a row. I'm kind of watching XCO to see if it reverses here. Let me see. VBIV. I think somebody called this one out in the chat. Man. We'll see if it holds over 130. If it drops below it, I'm probably out. $128. Yeah, I'm out. Phew. Rough day. VBIV. ACHN coming back. Might get in with a small sizing here. See if it can come back a little bit. Maybe like 15 shares. It's just already up so much. Wow. I am getting the worst fills today. I'm down $5. I just entered this trade on VBIV. Man. I am getting literally the worst fills I've ever had on UStock. Man. I got filled 10 cents lower. And the spread's only 4 cents right now. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, SKLN popped up nicely too. These last 2 days have been rough. I go from having tons of green days to 2 days where I'm just getting beat up in the market. I mean, I'm down like $10 today, so it's not huge depending on what this VBIV trade does, but I do not like that last candle. But man, horrible day. Again, super frustrating. My fill on UStock doesn't help. I got filled 10 cents lower. But sheesh. Charles, so let me see. There's a new strategy. So this is a stop loss, Charles. Yeah, I'm out of VBIV. But man, 750, 775 loss. But man, today is rough again. I'm just going to be patient now. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Troy, yeah, that one was mostly my fill, you know? Like, if I would have gotten filled at the right spot, I would only be down $2 or $3. But I got filled, and I was immediately down $5 on that trade. With 50 shares, meaning I was down 10 cents from when I clicked the order, which is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And CCIH pushing back up, which is, I should expect it by now. Charles, so to use a limit order, I can try to get a limit order on the stream for you. I'll try the next trade I get into. I'll try to use a limit order to show you. So basically, to put a limit order in, I'm not going to do this, but if I wanted to get in VBIV here, I can either click the offer, which you got to basically click the offer to get filled. So I can click 340 and then with 100 shares, and then I just click buy at 340. Or you can manually type it in. If I wanted to buy it at 345, I could click 345 right here and buy it there. Robinhood usually doesn't have that slippage, Robinhood usually a little bit better about fills than UStock for sure. UStock will fill you fast and you'll get executed fast, but sometimes, especially with a market order, it will be a lot rougher. A lot worse, I should say. SAVE. I'm going to try to get an SAVE here with 10 shares. No, never mind. Gonna wait. Looks like a double top. If it broke over that, I would get in, but not now. IRDM pushing up, testing that $12. I'm starting to lose my voice from being on stream so much and from talking for 2 hours every day. But IRDM starting to push up, testing that $12 area. If the little stocks aren't working for me, I'm going to start paying attention to the more expensive stocks. MYOS making a comeback, guys. Check out MYOS. I'm going to watch it over this 238 point. Maybe see if there's a 1 minute pullback on this washout long setup. Maybe I'm chasing this one, but hopped in it. Wow. Today is not my day, guys. Wow. The only thing I can really do is just say, wow. Very kind of sketchy market. Go ahead and set a stop loss here at 2. Watching SAVE here. Wow. That's all I can say. I am done for the day, guys. I think I'm down like $30. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm down $30 after this MYOS trade. Wow. Alright, so after this SAVE trade, I am done. No more trading. Yep, for sure. These last 2 days have been the worst 2 days I've ever had in the market. Super tough to trade. Super ridiculous. But I'm just getting caught in everything going the wrong way. And so yeah, I'm done for the day, guys. I'm going to see if SAVE can work for me here with the more expensive stocks. But man, absolutely ridiculous day. Yeah. SAVE looks to push up nicely, but I am done after today. Or I'm done after this. I'm not going to get in anything else, guys. I'm down like $30. Biggest loss I've had in about 3 weeks. And so I don't know what's going on with the market, but definitely ridiculous. But yeah, you can see I saw this washout long setup on MYS. And so I got in when it broke this. But then it just has this huge fake out drop after that. It got rejected at this pre-market high at 238. And then just had this huge drop. Man, today's not my day. I mean, I might add to SAVE if it starts to push up. But this thing's already up $4, $3 today. So we'll see. Definitely not my day, though, in the market. I'll probably hold on to SAVE and just try to let it work. But yeah, I'm done. I'll go over what's moving. CMLS. CMLS is pushing up nicely. Try to. I might get rejected at this $0.50. I can't get in anything else. I want to. We'll see if it pushes over 50 cents. If it does that, I may hop in, but I gotta stop myself. This is ridiculous. That's the biggest loss I've taken in days on let me see here. In days on MYOS, or in weeks on MYOS. Yeah, almost got in CMLS, but didn't. SAVE's pushing up nicely, at least for me. I think I'm down $30 on the day. Now I just gotta find SAVE. And another horrible fill on UStock. Wow. Oh, man. My screen's frozen on CMLS. Well, there goes CMLS. One trade pushing up. Yeah, that's true. UStock gave me a few horrible fills to just get me frustrated throughout the day, but it's been a rough day. A lot of fake outs, you know. And so we'll see if CMLS can get over 60 here. It's trying. There we go. All right, up $10 on that trade, so finally a winning trade. Now I'm down $20. Let's see if I can grind back. But, man, it's been a horrible day for me. Down 20 now. Taking some of it back, but sheesh. Horrible day. ACHV may be grinding back here. Appreciate it, farts. Yeah, CMLS helped me out a little bit too, Andre. But, man, at least I got one profitable trade here. That's just super rough. Watching CAVE. Sometimes if I have trouble with the cheaper stocks, I start playing the more expensive ones. We'll see if it works out. I only have 10 shares, so very small sizing. It looks like ACHV starting to grind back. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this for a 50-cent loss or a 60-cent loss on SAVE. So that's basically break even. I'm not upset about that one. DYN. Yeah, we'll see if DYN can kind of keep pushing here, fill some of this gap. And CAVE pushing back right after I say that. Right, Andre, that's what I did yesterday. It was definitely a Hail Mary, man. Yesterday I had 5 losing trades and I used larger sizing on my last 2 and was able to come back for a break-even day, but it was definitely, like you said, a Hail Mary play. And it's not good to trade like that, and so I'm not proud of yesterday either. So we'll see. I mean, I'm down $16, maybe like $15.60, around $15 or $16. No, $20, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just been one of the things is that I had really bad fills on 3 of those trades. I got filled and I was immediately down $5, and so I would have only been down right now about $6 or $7 if it wasn't for those fills where I was immediately down $5. And so, yeah, it was a frustrating day again. I'm just glad I had that CMLS trade to get me back $10. And so I almost got in with 200 shares, and so I would have been up $20 and only been down 10 on the day. But we'll see what happens. I need to work on not forcing trades right now. I probably should have held SAVE as well, but it was having too much indecision right there, so I stayed out of it. I got out of it. Right, exactly. And that's why it's a little bit worth it. Even though UStock trade has these ridiculous fills, and like days like today are extremely rare. You know, it happened yesterday as well, so I hope their platform isn't going downhill just because I've had such decent luck with them so far, you know? Like I've been profitable for the last 3 months, about 3 months I've been profitable. Taking really small gains of like $14 and $15 out of the market. But then these last 2 days, not only were there a ton of fake outs, but my fills on UStock and also not getting filled was getting worse and worse, you know, so SAVE pushing back up, breaking that previous high now. Oh well, I'm watching DYN over this 1124 area. Yeah, Antoine, I guess I really can't complain too much. I do use market orders, but if you've ever used UStock, the limit orders are very sketchy. It's really hard to get fills on UStock with limit orders. And so it's just one of the downfalls of it, but I definitely understand that criticism. Usually I just hit the market order because if I use a limit order, specifically with UStock, it doesn't fill me. I never get filled. Oh yeah, CVO is pushing up. I want to see a little bit more volume in CVO. Right, that's what I try to do as well, Andre. I try to, if I do use a limit order, I just click the bid or the ask. CVO not moving at all. No volume. I like the little volume kick it had, but it's not pushing up anymore. So we'll see. Robert, I wouldn't really say they give you the best quote. Market orders are better. And so limit orders are actually better to get filled with, but it's just hard to get filled with limit orders on use. And so it happens, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to mess with MYOS, Troy. It's been a MYOS. I'm disgusted with MOYS right now. It gave me that big loss. I'm disgusted with it. So let's see, I lost, I think, 18 on MYOS, and then I lost 10 on another one, so that's 28. Then I made 10, so that's 18, lost 17, so I'm down about $19. I'm watching DYN here, though. Possible flag. Possible flag. But yeah, look at this fake out right here on MYOS. This is a disgusting market manipulation fake out. Pushing up, wash out long, getting rejected, going all the way back down. I hate it. I hate MYOS right now. That huge loss. And I'm up and up on the last few months to laugh about it, but man, MYOS killed me this morning. Yeah, farts. UStock doesn't have VISI available for me to trade. Get in a small trade on DYN with 30 shares. That wasn't a bad fill. Set my stop loss at 11.15. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with DYN. We'll see if it reverses. Creeps up a little bit. Yeah, that's true, C Hayes. But I mean, if it's shorts covering, that's technically buying, and so that should actually make the stock go up, correct? I'm not sure. But I thought when shorts start to cover, especially when a stock's pushing up like that, it starts to squeeze, and the stock should continue to go higher. Oh, no, you're talking about for the big gap up. Oh, you're talking about from the big push up here on MYS from 1185 to 230. That's what you're talking about. I see what you mean. Right, and so then the shorts covered, the volume wasn't there. I see what you mean. That's probably true. All right, so MYOS pushing back over 2. Yeah, I got what you mean now. I got what you mean now. Who said that? C Hayes. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's very observant of you. I didn't even realize that. And that's the level I need to get at as a trader. I need to be able to see that stuff. But yeah, shorts that shorted, if y'all don't understand what he's saying, shorts that shorted this big down push here, once it had this reversal pattern, they covered, which all these shorts covered right here, making the stock squeeze up. But then since they were covering, it didn't have that follow through volume, so it just went right back down, is what he's saying. And that's probably accurate. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to mess with MYOS. Very ugly chart. ADHD, Kareem. Yeah, ADHD just gave most of that push back. I don't know if I like it anymore. We'll see though. DYN, the volume died on it. All right, Charles. See you, man. VISI pushing up nicely. Can't trade it though. IRMD had that big washout. Set my stop loss a little bit higher on DYN for a $1 loss if I do get stopped out. So basically break even. I know, Troy. That's what I'm saying, bro. MYOS is the stock from hell. I don't like MYOS. Absolutely ridiculous stock. A lot of fake outs. I try to stay away from stocks like that. I've done a video before on how to find reliable setups, and the basic premise is you have to look at the chart, and if the chart looks predictable, it's a decent stock to trade. But if the chart looks unpredictable and crazy and there's not a lot of obvious setups like MYOS, I stay away from it. Because you can see this is just a ridiculous chart on MYOS. I definitely don't like it. And so I just try to stick away from that stuff, man. It's just too crazy for me, too risky. MYOS is losing people money today. And so absolutely crazy chart on that one. Too unpredictable. Yeah, 100 push-ups. That might be good for me to do. Give myself a consequence for chasing and overtrading. Also, get fit at the same time. Get some exercise in. It's a good idea, Troy. Might start doing that, dude. But yeah, guys, if you're just now joining the stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see me lose money every morning. Also, make sure you like this stream. Seriously, though, make sure you like this stream. It does a lot to support us. We appreciate it. Hit that like button right now, guys. We appreciate it. So my DYN trade is pushing up okay. It's up to 1135. I used really small sizing, so I'm not up much, but I'll try to let it work, see if it could push to the 1150s. Kind of looks like a double top here, though. But I have my stop set at basically break even on this one, so I'm going to let it work a little bit, see what it can do. Not really. I'm comfortable in it. Not really a big risk for me right now, so I'll let it sit for a second on DYN. Right, Troy. My arms are sore right now from going to the gym already. And so 100 push-ups would just make them even more sore. I don't know if I'd like that right now. It's a good idea, though. I might start doing it. ADHD. Yeah, ADHD found some support at that 150 level, but we'll see if it can hold over it. DYN up to 238. Gotta try to let it run to that 1150 area if it can. Up to 1138. DYN holding a small share size of 30 shares. Yeah, I think a good consequence for me here in Texas, it's like 50 degrees outside, which is actually really cold with Texas's humidity. So if I have a bad day or break one of my rules, I should step outside with no shirt on for like 30 minutes. Make me not want to do it again. Yeah, ADHD, I didn't like that big pullback it had after it broke over that 150 level, and so not as comfortable in it. Go ahead and up my stop loss with this one. Big washout on DYN. Don't like that washout. Let's see if I can find something else moving. I have a stop at basically break even with DYN. CLMS again. My thinkorswim's not loading. I'm not sure what's going on with it now. Yeah, CLMS doesn't feel like loading. NEOT. Yeah, I'll watch him NEOT over 139. Yeah, CLMS isn't loading on my thinkorswim. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. Yeah, maybe my internet's not good. I'm not sure. I've actually heard some other streamers are having problems with their internet too. And so who knows? Who knows what's going on? Stream went out a few times. Yeah, big wall at 136. True on NEOT. But if it could break that, it may run. Who knows? It's trying. Yeah, CLMS isn't working on either one of my computers. Not sure what's going on with that one. Alright, so NEOT broke that wall. Watching it over 139. Huge wall at 38 now on this level 2. Man, this level 2 is getting serious on the ask for NEOT. A lot of sellers. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with CLMS. Yeah, it's not working on either one of my computers, so who knows. But check out this ask on the level 2 for NEOT. Tons of sellers. There it goes. Broke over 39. Up to 140 now. I'm going to go ahead and hop in since it broke. 142. See if it can run up to 150. Who knows what's going on with CLMS? It still hasn't loaded for me. Yeah, the sellers are trying to keep NEOT down. Big drop. Looks like it struggled. Yeah, getting out of this thing. I think I got filled at 288, but yeah, it was a fake out. So down 20 on the day now. Maybe 21. I'm using smaller sizing now than I did when I first got started. CMLS. Oh, you're right. I had it backwards the whole time. It's CMLS, not CLMS. If NEOT faked me out right here, I'm going to be frustrated. MYOS, guys, I don't want to do it, but it is pushing up. Very ugly chart, though. Not going to mess with it. I know, the fake outs are ridiculous today. Tons and tons of fake outs. But yeah, they're absolutely ridiculous. So many fake outs. So people are talking about VISI, but I can't trade it. Yeah, VISI pushing up to 450. I think it's unsupported on UStock. It has it, but unsupported, I think. Yep. A little bit too late to chase, but MYOS, guys. Say what you want about it, but it's pushing up, testing that previous high at 238. I'm curious to see what it does here. Yeah, MYOS had good news too. It had a partnership agreement news. Right, Andre. The Bears need to go down today. They've been pulling everything back. Sometimes it makes me wish I could short though, but no shorting on UStock, and commissions are too high on SureTrader for me. Because with UStock, I can have a horrible day like today and only be down $20. And so I can't really do that on SureTrader. I have to use larger size on SureTrader. But just look how ridiculous this chart is on MYOS. Look at all these fake pullbacks and push-ups. Absolutely ridiculous day. Up to 233. It's trying to get up there to that 238 point. You're not really that I know of. Not any trading apps like Robinhood or UStock. I know you can't short on either one of those. SureTrader has an app and Thinkorswim has an app, but you got to deposit a little bit more money, and commissions are higher on those. But you can short on the SureTrader or the Thinkorswim app. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and if NEOT can hold over 140, I may jump back in it. I really want to see it hold though. It's struggling to get over this pre-market high though. But yeah, guys, if you're just now joining us or you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button on this video and hit that subscribe button if you want to see me trade, win or lose every morning. These last 2 days have been rough, but I promise you I'm usually a better trader than this. It's just been a ridiculous 2 days. Kind of a slump for me. It's the first slump I've had in a few months, and so slumps are going to happen, but hopefully I can rebound tomorrow. Luckily, I use only small sizing, so a really horrible day like today, I'm only down $20, and so TOPS trying to kind of creep back up. Right, Jake, for Thinkorswim. For Thinkorswim, though, to be able to short, you have to have a margin account, and so you have to deposit over $2,000. You can deposit any small amount you want to, but if you want to short, you have to have a margin account, like I said, and so you have to have a minimum balance of $2,000 for a margin account. TOPS reversing here. I know, Andre, right? Yeah, today's not been a great day for me either, man. I've had awesome days these last few months, but these last 2 days have really been pretty horrible for me. But it's okay. Bad days are going to happen with any trader. I definitely have some stuff I need to work on, though. But I need to work on tomorrow. You guys got to keep me in check with this. Tomorrow, I'm only going to use limit orders on UStock. Because part of the reason I'm down so much is because on 2 or 3 trades, I got filled immediately being like $5 down as soon as I got filled. And so that's partly because I was using a market order. And so I'm going to try to give limit orders a shot on UStock. I guess this is kind of a wake-up call that I needed. But super rough. There's a ascending triangle on MYOS right now, if you don't see it. Yeah, no problem, Kiyor. But look at that wall on NEOT at that pre-market high. NSM, slow grind up, breaking over 20. Up to 2009 now for NSM. CMLS. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it found some support at 50 cents, and so it held most of the gains. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, the daily's not bad. There goes NEOT. Had that big wall. We'll see if it can push over and hold this time. But yeah, tomorrow in the stream, guys, y'all need to encourage me to use limit orders only. That's my next thing I need to work on. Watching NEOT, see if it can break over this wall that it had, but still watching it. I want to see it hold that wall as support now. Right, or I have to do push-ups. Yeah, NEOT's got, I mean, it has some buyers on the level 2, but it has a ton of sellers on the level 2 here. And so it's just kind of consolidating right now. It's not really doing anything. Really, I wouldn't get in until it broke 142 and the volume needs to pick up some. Let's look at the 5-minute. See, the 5-minute's actually a pretty chart if it can push over. Awesome win, Farts. Great job, bro. But no, hey, a green trade's a green trade, dude. You know, so I can't hate on you for it. Good job, man. Better than I'm doing, shit. All right, so I'm watching TOPS here for this break right here. But yeah, NEOT is actually a pretty 5-minute chart. Like I said, it's actually a really pretty chart. The level 2 is just getting ridiculous, though. You can see there's a big wall of buyers and sellers now. All right, so MYOS coming back down, breaking that triangle. I mean, depending on where you want to call the triangle, it could be right on that support level. We'll see. NEOT's trying. Back up to 140. Look at this very obvious wall right here, though, at 140. Struggling. Kind of forming a little triangle. There it goes. The level 2 is just getting eaten up with sellers, though. Look at these sellers here compared to the buyers. And when there's one big bid or ask on the level 2, it could be somebody trying to trick you. But when there's this many, it usually isn't. Yeah, MYOS broke down under that triangle. Dropped my phone. PLNT. Yeah, slow grind up. Andre, you're still holding MYOS? So it sounds like Troy is shorting MYOS and Andre's longing. Oh. Yeah, I'm not. MYOS, you know, I'm just not paying attention to it. It's too crazy of a stock. I'm watching NEOT right now, see what it does. Yeah. But yeah, guys, seriously, y'all have to keep me in check tomorrow. I have to use limit orders on UStock. No more market orders for me. And we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work out and I get no fills, or if I get weird fills, or, you know, if it skips over my order a lot, then I may go back. But I need to try to focus on market orders. Because one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons I'm down today is because my fills were absolutely horrible on UStock. But partly it's my fault just because I use market orders. And so that's why I need to use limit orders from now on. I can't do market orders anymore. They're too frustrating. Yeah, the volume died down on SKLN. NEOT doesn't look like it's getting over. Big wall at 140. It's trying, but still watching for that high of daybreak. Definitely had some sellers here at 142. LABD, huge sell-off. Internet quality and marketing rally mood more important than market orders. What do you mean by that, Robert? I'm confused. Sorry. Alright, so CMLS might have a little pop here. Up to 161. I'm going to jump in with 50 shares here. Small sizing. See, that time it wasn't UStock that filled me. It just had that big drop. Might be kind of a fake out here, though. We'll see. Huge drop on NEOT. There it goes. Up to 63, 64. I used too small of sizing, I think, on this one, guys. It's going to be hard for me to make any money on this one, but we'll see. Yeah, usually I get okay fills in market orders. Today it's been rough, though. Limit orders are definitely better in my opinion, though. Just in my opinion, everybody has their own view of it, but limit orders are a lot safer, I guess. But actually, it's hard to tell because it can always reverse and it's kind of sketchy. So, see MLS pushing up towards that previous high of the day. I'm going to go ahead and buy right here with another 50 shares, making my full sizing 100 shares. We'll see if it can push up nicely here. Let's hope it's not a double top here for CMLS. Let's hope this is just a pullback and not a washout. CMLS, I think my entry, it's right around 66 cents. Right around 66. Let's hope we can get that follow through push. I probably shouldn't have added. I just used too small a sizing when I first got in it. And so that was actually my mistake here if it doesn't work out. We'll see though. Going the other way, not the way I want it to. Down to 62.50. Oof. 61. Looks like it was just a double top, guys. I'll let it sit until it breaks 60, but we'll see. TOPS pushing up as well. Let's hope it's just a flag here. Nice job, Andre. Good trade. Yeah, I bought this one low right in that big push at about 60 cents, and I wrote it up, and I was up $3 at one point, but I added shares, which is my mistake, just because I used a little bit too small of share size of 50 when I first got in it, so it's hard to make profit with 50 shares on a 60-cent stock, but didn't end up working out. I'm done after this. If this doesn't work out for me, I'm done for the day. Super frustrating day again. I'm definitely in a slump of my trading, so we'll see. Breaks that 70-cent level. Another fake out, it looks like. So TOPS, guys. Up to 68, 69. $70. There we go. Let's see if we can get over 70 this time. Huge wall of sellers at 70. Wow. Look at that level 2. That's scary. 72. Yeah, it looked like a fake. That was a fake order on the ask on level 2. Look at that fake out. Wow. So many fake outs today. Break even trade. But so many fake outs today, man. I'm lucky I got out of that one with break even, but what a ridiculous fake out, man. So many of them. Looking at TOPS, but yeah. I'm lucky I got out of that one with a break-even trade. Oh, man. TOPS. TOPS is struggling. I'm probably not going to mess with it. I know most of the time, farts, I do look at the setups. I don't really pay attention to level 2 just because it's easily manipulated by professional traders who put in huge bid or asks trying to either scare people down so they can get a lower price or scare people away so it can pop up, you know. And so I try not to pay attention to the level 2. I kind of spotted that one though. It looked fake. It was just one bid, one big ask on the level 2, and so if it's just one and it's a huge order of just one, it's usually fake, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm watching TOPS, but I don't like it as much. We'll see if it can break over that 70 cent level, but it needs to break over and hold as support. And so we'll see. I do like CMLS holding support over this previous level right here. NEOT washed out, TOPS washed out. VISI still pushing up. Up to 481. Just can't trade this one on UStock. Wish I could. Popped over 450. Held it as support fairly well. VISA up to 480. XNET pushing up. Two at 783. The entry here was when it broke yesterday's high at 260. Completely missed it, but it's pushing up nevertheless nicely. Maybe try buying on the dip here, on the pullback, on the 1 minute, with a small share size of like 20 shares, depending on how big that pullback is. Too big, don't like it, not messing with it. Kind of watching STM here. Volume dying down on XNET. So still watching STM, watching tops, watching XNET, watching CLMS to see if it makes that push. What's up, Dean? Yeah, man, if you're just now joining the stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button, man. We appreciate it. Today's not been the best day for me, but it's okay. Losses are going to happen. Watching CMLS, STM, XNET, although I don't like XNET that much right now. So TOPS creeping towards that high of the day at 70 cents. Curious to see what it does there. SNES. Check out SNES, big push. A little bit late. I mean, it's breaking that high. Might be chasing this one. But in SNES with 25 shares. Up to 320. 321. Okay, so I added another 25 shares on this pullback. Let's see if it follows through. Maybe not. I'm definitely chasing with this trade. Back down to 311. Shouldn't have added that other 25 shares. Down to 310. 307. Man, this thing's washing out big now. Yeah, I'm done for the day after this trade. I wonder why it made this push. The high of the past few days is at 350. Man. This is going to put my losses back up to about $30. Gave up most of my gains on CMLS. Down to 304. The volume was so great, that's why I added. It had nice volume, but man. Let's see if it bounces off at 3 and makes another push. And then if not, I'm getting out. Chasing with this trade for sure. Back down to 309, 306. CMLS couldn't hold over that previous high here at 64. TOPS gave most of it up. Oh man, today's been a bad day again. That's 2 really rough days in a row for me. Damn, down to 303. 297. Sheesh. See if it pops back quickly. If not, I'm out. Look at that fake out. It starts to push up, looks like it's going to flag, and then washes out completely. Hopefully that was just a fake out. I'm not going to be too hopeful though, get my hopes up about it. Yeah, if it drops below 3 again, I'm out this thing. This is an example of what you do not do, guys. Horrible day in the market for me. Like I said in my video yesterday, I need to work on when I have losing days just staying out the market, and that is not what I'm doing today. The only reason I'm still holding this is because it might find support at 3 and push back, and so I might as well see if it can hold over 3, but disappointed with myself today for sure. XNET, I'm not getting in anything else. Yeah, I'm not messing with it. But yeah, XNET's right at that previous high of the day at 786. I'm just spectating now. I'm not messing with XNET. I know, Troy. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. The only reason I'm holding it is to see if it'll... The only reason I'm still holding it is because it looked like it found support at 3, and so it's up to 311 now. And so it could creep back. It's just low volume, and so that's the only reason I'm holding it. And see, now it's back up to 311, so that's the reason I'm holding it. But I understand your criticism for sure. It's tough, man. Trading's all mental, you know? Like, I can have 3 months of profitable trading and then 2 horrible days and just want to quit trading. I'm not going to quit. I've made a few $100s these last few months, so I'm green, but these last 2 days have just been horrible. I'm not used to having losing days because most of the time I'm okay. The last 2 or 3 months, I've had mostly profitable days, and so when I have losing days, I don't know how to handle it, and I just keep over trading trying to win it back, and that's ultimately what I do wrong, you know. I'm not messing with any OT either. It's too crazy. Volume's dead on SNES. I'm going to get out for like a $7 loss. So yeah, guys, with all that being said, I am done for the day. If you want to see me lose money, hit that subscribe button. Check out our stream every weekday morning at 8:45 a.m. I go over what's moving in pre-market and then trade my account live at the open. So hopefully I can bounce back from today. I need to follow my rules. I made a rule yesterday. If I have more than 2 or 3 losing trades in a row, I need to go ahead and stop trading. And so that's the biggest thing I need to work on now. But good luck for the rest of the day, guys. Thanks for watching. And like I said, good luck, guys.